All right, let's get to it. NFL Divisional round picks against the spread. And at the end, our College Football National Championship pick. We start Saturday, 4:35 p.m. It is the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons, with the Falcons favored by 4.5. And this one I've been back and forth on a little bit. You see, the Seahawks got some flaws on defense. They're not the same big, bad Seahawks they used to be. I like Atlanta. I think the week off is going to hurt them, though. Don't get me wrong. I think the week off is going to hurt Atlanta. But they got the best offense in the NFL. They've got Matt Ryan, an MVP candidate, a favorite to win the MVP. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to take Atlanta to win, and I'm going to take them to cover. I think they are better on all sides of the ball than Seattle is. I think Seattle has some flaws in that O-line that I think the Atlanta defense is going to have some fun with. I think they're going to get to Russell Wilson. Now, if Russell Wilson runs out of the pocket and plays like he did against Detroit, we're going to have a discussion here. But I don't think that's going to happen. How many weeks in a row can you do that? I will take Atlanta to win, and I will take them to cover and advance to the NFC Championship game. The nightcap, 8:15. It'll be the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots, with the Pats favored by 15.5. That is an enormous spread. If you're anybody, you could be God and Jesus against everybody. 15.5 is a big spread. That is a tough spread. I'm going to take Houston with the points here. Brock Osweiler played somewhat decent against Oakland Raiders. He did enough to win the game. I think the defense did enough to win that game. The receivers didn't help Connor Cook in the wild card game in Houston. He didn't help them at all. But you think the Houston offense made great plays against a good Oakland defense. I expect Houston to at least be alive in some parts of this game. 15.5 is too big. I will take New England to win and advance to the AFC Championship game and host the AFC Championship game in Foxborough. But I will take the points with the Texans. 15.5 is way too big. Sunday, Divisional Sunday at 1:05 Eastern. It'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs favored by 2.5. I'm taking the Steelers in an upset here. I'm going to take the Steelers to win outright. I think the Steelers are the better team than Kansas City. I think Kansas City got hot at the right time, and I think they took advantage of the fact that Derek Carr got hurt. I think you're going to see a lot of the fact that Kansas City had a week off of practice. I think you're going to see a lot of that on Sunday. I love Andy Reid. I love what he's done with the Chiefs. I love Alex Smith, but it's not their time. You know, they never seem to get out of this divisional wild card rounds. They never seem to do it under these two. I don't expect them to do it again. You have Mike Tomlin, you have Ben Roethlisberger, you have Antonio Brown, you have Le'Veon Bell. Do you think those four are afraid to go on the road? You think Big Ben is afraid to play hurt? If you remember last year against Denver in the divisional round, when Big Ben went in with a hurt shoulder, who remembers his first play? He threw a bomb into the end zone. Sure, it wasn't caught, but it was a statement saying, I'm okay. You're going to see a lot of that out of Big Ben on Sunday. I'm going to take the Steelers to win outright and face New England in the AFC Championship game. And finally, what I've been saying all day is going to be the game of the year. It is the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys, with Dallas favored by 4. I have been going back and forth on this all night, all day. Even 5 minutes ago, I wasn't sure who I was going to pick. I love this Dallas Cowboys team. I'm a big Dallas Cowboys fan, but me being a fan is not going to influence what I pick right now. I'm going to take Dallas to win. Green Bay will cover the spread. Green Bay played outstanding yesterday. Aaron Rodgers showed why he was elite. How many more weeks in a row can Aaron Rodgers do that? You are facing the best O-line in the NFL with a weak defense. You will face the best running attack in the NFL with a weak defense. A weak secondary versus Dak Prescott. And everybody on the Cowboys is healthy. Green Bay, Jordy Nelson hurt. Quentin Rollins hurt. Demarius Randall hurt. A lot of injuries for Green Bay. It's going to be a tough, competitive, Hard-hitting game. I will be on the edge of my seat the entire time. No one talk to me while I'm there. I don't want texts. I don't want phone calls. I don't want emails unless it's from Sean Martin. Other than that, I want to talk to anybody. It's going to be that competitive of a football game. But for my pick, Green Bay covers. The Cowboys pull it off and advance to the NFC Championship game against the Falcons. My college football national championship pick. It is the Alabama Crimson Tide facing the Clemson Tigers in a rematch for the national championship. And the Bama Tide favored by 6.5. Tough one. Lane Kiffin not coaching, I think, is going to have a factor on this offense. If Jalen Hurts plays anything like he did last week against Washington, there's going to be a problem. But it's Nick Saban. The Alabama defense is ranked 1 in almost every category on the card. Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback. Dabo Swinney is a great head coach. I think this game, like last year, is going to be a dogfight till the end. But if you're asking me which coach is going to outcoach the other, it's a very simple answer, people. It's Nick Saban here. And it's the national championship. The lights have never been brighter for Alabama-Clemson. The rematch. I will take Alabama to win, and Alabama will cover.